Personally, I've been exploring psychic chords through a lived experience, which for as long as I've known, but definitely more in recent years, has been centered around the mental architecture that I have. And what it showed me was that there are people who struggle with learning, and that psychic chords serve to tap into the intelligences of another being, essentially making that person the sort of like AI, but actually it's the one who is plugging into the natural intelligence that is artificially intelligent. And there are many comparisons that can easily create an oppositional experience between different neurotypes. And so at this time, I'm not, looking into that because, of course, as much as I can find the qualification for the experience, I can also find the favorable expression of different forms. And it puts a lot of things into context as the world is, merging and moving towards a way of being that people see as sort of a revenge. But there is something more, and it requires maturity. It requires self accountability and self responsibility. There are things which are challenging on both sides, but of course, because of just literally the nature of how humans are designed, certain things have been prioritized. It doesn't mean that it's necessarily been not correct. It's just a situation, actually, of physiology, which is the funny part of it. There's no dominating or changing certain things. But there are always solutions to things for what you need. And sometimes those solutions require personal creativity to find out what is, not harmful to others or the self. There are solutions within the self. You have to be able to find that. And that ability to find that doesn't come from a state of disability or ability, right? Like deficiency or inheritance. It comes from a place of deciding that you want to be ethical, sustainable, self sufficient. Until you make that choice, the solution can't come through. So, again, this is not an invitation to connect into myself or my resource or my choices. It is a dissemination of philosophies that people need in order to understand for themselves what they need to do for themselves. And that is the only way for one to grow, to develop, and to become the adult that they are.